Hi everyone, today we are going to continue on a bit of a quantum series that I want to do more of, and we're going to talk about explore timelines. I'm really interested, and especially recently been more and more interested in timelines. I got one of them, a bit of a channeled message, and I put out on one of the videos as to what's happening in terms of timelines and how at this time, in this period of this awakening, there are people that are starting this this new timeline that's happening, and then everyone else is kind of following along, right? And timelines happen apparently energetically through people. So when new timelines are being created, from what I understand. So I want to kind of delve a little deeper into that. Now, I was just talking to my guide and I was just saying, please help me with complete openness in this, because there are some topics that I find are quite, to the human mind, it can be confusing because we don't quite understand certain things, as humans. So I'm going to be as open as I can and take in as much as I can and focus as much as I can, so I can get as much as I can in this in this topic of timelines, because it is quantum, and I just feel quantum things are hard to put into words. But let's go through it. Okay, timelines. Timelines are created by us, I'm being told. That timelines are created by human beings, by humanity, by the energetic field that we are in. In your energetic field that you are in that energy force that you're in, you are naturally creating a new timeline, which is, basically a new reality for yourself. That's basically what's happening, yes. And so within your energetic codes, you have everything locked into place within your cells, within your body, to be able to create this new reality of this new timeline that you are currently in. Yes, that is, in a very basic form, how timelines are created, right? Now, in terms of new timelines every time, look, first of all, there are many, multiple, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, zillions, I don't know how many, like multiple timelines that are being created all the time, that have been created all the time, that are continuously, I'm being told, constantly being created all the time. There are timelines, different timelines. I'm thinking a parallel universe. They're saying it's basically like a parallel universe, but in a different time form of that parallel universe. This is when I know it's going to get confusing. So if we understand timelines in a way that there are multiple timelines going on all the time, even now, in the future, in the past, all the time, multiple timelines in this quantum, existence that we are in, what that means is that we are the powers, we are the power that is needed to be in particular timelines that we, being pointed to me, choosing, we as humanity individually and collectively are choosing to be in. So I guess that's important in terms of, the choice that we have to make. And I'm kind of being given the question, where do you want to be? What timeline do you want to be on? And this is the question that we need to ask ourselves, right? Individually, on a soul level, what timeline, if we go right within and listen to ourselves within ourselves, what timeline do we choose? Because there is a choice here, and they're saying absolutely 100% you are, I'm being given the word the master of your universe. So the question is, what timeline do you choose to be on? That's the important question. Do you choose to be on timelines that are, let's say, are not, I'm being told, the best of the best interest for humanity? And then that also means for the best interest of your heart and your soul and what you've come here to do. Is that the timeline do you want to be on? Or do you want to be on the highest timeline, which is the highest path of all, right? It's the highest path of all, working with our complete higher self and with the universe and the quantum, with your guides and everything that was always designed to be of the highest timeline, right? So when I'm getting those words always designed to be, as in, I need to ask, does that mean always designed to be, was it always designed to be of the highest timeline? Is that the design, or the design comes from multiple? Like, does the actual design create multiple timelines? I mean, I know I'm going to go into a bit of a complicated place here, but I just want to get some kind of answer to that. They're saying it's all about your energy field, because I know this is going to get complicated, yeah. So it's all about your energy field. And they are saying, look, it doesn't have to be complicated. No. I'm being told, you know, in your deepest self, your deepest selves, what you are doing and what you have come here for. So it doesn't have to be complicated. If you're putting mind into this concept, do not do that, because then you're not going to understand it. But if you go right in within your heart and let your heart speak with actual truth, which is what you are in essence here to do, right? Then it would tell you naturally what you know is true, because you all know on a deeper level what is going on. Let me tell you, you know it all. You know it all. You know it all. You don't need to question it. So don't let the mind absolutely get in the way. So in terms of this different timelines and design, where the design is always for your higher self, and basically, yes, that means for the higher self of all as well, because it all kind of meets together. It all goes well together in that way, right? What's happening is that your designed self, which is of your higher self and therefore the higher self of everyone, is the way you are moving forward, and the way that needs to move forward, and the way that it is moving forward for everyone, for humanity, right? That is basically your designed path. Now, in this designed path, if you choose to not be or to live in that way, and again, this is a choice. So basically, it's like a free will that you have to choose other timelines if you choose to. If you want to be on a lower path, let's say a lower vibrational path, which they're saying, look, it's going to be almost impossible. I mean, look, people are free to choose, always. You always have free will, always. Every single person, 100%, always, completely, you have got free will. We need to understand that. But in terms of a choice, you have, yes, and in this it is part of this ascension that we're on Earth. Your free will, you can use any time, of course, but it's going to be difficult because the pressures are going to push you forward to be on this highest timeline. That's kind of how it goes, right? So the design is for the highest timeline, but of course, that they can be, multiple ways that, this can go as well. But again, this is your choice, and you have the energetic fields to create this choice for yourself, to create the reality. And that is the only thing, I'm being told, that is the only thing that matters. That's the only thing out of this video that I need to share. The most important part is that we are the creators of our universe, and therefore we are the ones that are creating our own timelines, right? And what's happening is, as people are starting this timeline, like myself and other people that are at the front line, starting this new way, which is of the highest timeline, everyone is also moving along with us. And there are obviously other people that are starting this as well. And we're all I'm kind of being shown like, I can kind of see a line of people starting this, and then as that goes on further, right, then this whole collective kind of comes along with us in this way of this highest timeline. And by just our energetic existence in that way of what we want to create on a soul, because it is your soul that has already chosen this, basically this timeline. But of course, again, there's free will. But as we are more aligned to ourselves and we're more aligned to our truth and living through our heart, we are going to go this way naturally. So it is about completely in your existence, being completely in your existence, in your heart self, in order to be of this highest timeline. So yes, so there are multiple, just understanding the concept of timelines, there are multiple timelines always going on, but the choice is ours to make as to what timeline we want to be on, and that is all that matters. Timelines are, look, I'm kind of being told there is, okay, there's a technicality to timelines. There's a mechanical force behind timelines. There's an actual technicality, like formulas, maths behind how timelines are created. But energetically, and that's all that matters, is that we are creating our timelines for ourselves, basically. And that people come here with potentially different timelines, yes, multiple different timelines, and some main timelines, but they're saying there are main timelines that we've kind of given space to ourselves to be able to experience, but there is a one main timeline out of all of them that is your highest path. And we are all basically stepping more and more into this highest timeline. I mean, a lot of us are already, but more and more will follow. And that's basically what timelines are and how timelines are created. And I think, again, that's the main message, is how timelines are created. So I guess the question is, what timeline do you want to be on? What timeline do you choose for your heart and your soul to be on? What timeline do you want your life to be like, right? And that's going to depend on where you are internally, right? Because what we are internally, what we feel and what's going on in this alchemy within us, internally, is what is going to be created on the outside of us. So what you want to be in your life, where you want to be in your life, is going to come from where you are right now internally and where you want to get to.